Hi Scorpio, welcome to your reading, and this is a reading for Scorpio Sun, Moon and Rising for April 2021. And keep in mind that this is a general reading, so it might not resonate with all of you out there, but if it doesn't, feel free to check your other placements here in the channel as well. And Scorpio, I already have your cards as always, and yeah, let's get started with it. So we open up with a card that represents you, that represents your energy now in the month of April, how you're stepping into the month of April. Oh, beautiful. We have the star. So the star comes right after the tower, right? And I've been doing your readings for several months now, and I know that the last 2 years, they have been super heavy for everybody, for all the Scorpios too. And you coming into this star mode, it's just such a refreshed energy now. It's recovered. Okay, so I get this feeling of being recovered and very independent, because this is a card of Aquarius. Okay, so very self-sufficient. Remember that we have the tower. If you know how is the imagery of the tower card in the tarot, then you have the tower crumbling and two people being thrown out of it. And then the next card is the star. We see this lonely woman and she's naked and picking herself up. Okay, so she is alone, she is by herself, but she also knows that she is all that she needs in that moment. The star is the star that she has inside of herself, and this is her guiding light. She can follow it to take her where she needs to go. So it's this very self-reliant, very independent, but very self-fulfilled energy as well. Okay, and it's coming from the tower moment. So we go through the tower, we break ourselves down, we go through a very deep transformation, we lose things in that process. Okay, so this is you probably having come from a loss, okay, something that you lost, be this something external, be it that you lost your job during the pandemic, or maybe you lost a relationship, or maybe you lost aspects of yourself, but now you're finding yourself back again from that loss. Okay, so having built yourself from that loss. And this is a very important moment, because it's only after we lose everything in the tower that we find out that we are sufficient on ourselves. Okay, so the tower, the star is about that, is about being sufficient in what we are. The star that shines inside our heart is enough to illuminate our path and to keep on going and to keep moving forward. Okay, so that's all you need right now. And I love to see you stepping into this star energy here. Also, I love this deck because you can see that there is a lot of movement. So she has the two cups and they have water, and she's moving them, but more than moving, she's kind of dancing with them. So she's dancing in that movement. And this is such a beautiful energy, because she comes from the tower in which was stripped off all of her belongings. Everything all that she knew, that she held dear, she lost. And still she's finding the strength, the happiness inside herself to dance. She's dancing with the movement. She's dancing with the healing that is going in, that is happening inside of her. So a very optimistic month I see. Very optimistic and very playful, very jovial. Just dancing around. I love this. And then we are going to see how is your environment. How are the people showing up around you? Okay. And we have the Three of Wands. Let me just be sure that this is the Three of Wands. Yes, this is the Three of Wands. I think I said this to another zodiac, but I don't remember which one. But it's the same feeling that this card is giving now to me again. I'm feeling the world is your playground. That's the thing. Because in the Three of Wands, in the Rider-Waite tarot, we see this man who just invested his resources, and he sent out boats to bring some goods back to him, and he's at the top of this cliff looking down at the sea and watching his investment. But that all belongs to him. That's his land. Those are his ships. So when I see this Three of Wands showing up in the environment, I actually see here as the world being your playground to play with. There are just so many possibilities. I think I said something similar to Leo, if I'm not mistaken. So if you have Leo placements, check that video as well. But I think it was Leo that had a very similar message. It was a different card, but it was a similar message of having the world is your playground, and then you're looking out and seeing like, this is all mine to play with. And I said that the star here is showing up as this very playful energy. You see how there is this fishing bird here, and he's diving, and it's full of fishes for him to just choose one, just pick one, you know? He just needs to, yeah, the bird just needs to pick one. But the possibilities are endless. So I see this month as a month that is open for you to just do and be whatever you want and play around and experiment with it. And we'll see once we open your other cards, because if you follow the channel, then you know that I never check the cards beforehand. I don't know what you got here. We are going to see this for the first time. But we are going to see what you're going to do with it, and if there are some other struggles going on in this month. But the first energy that I'm getting here is that this is a month for just being and experimenting. I think you, Scorpio, have been going through so much stress, so many things, that this month is a resting month. Is a month to play. Is a month to have fun. And for me, this makes a lot of sense, because the sun right now is in Aries, and so is Venus. And even though if we look at the zodiac wheel, you are what we call inconjunct signs, because it's one sign apart from your opposite sign. So your opposite sign is Taurus, and then Cancer and Aries are not supposed to have much in common with Scorpio, because they are inconjunct signs. But the thing is, Aries is ruled by Mars, and so are you. So the Aries energy is an energy that is very familiar to Scorpio, is an energy that you can feel very comfortable with. Okay, because it's also ruled by Mars. So the sun in there gains this very martial energy, and so does Venus in there. And now that they are in there, it's very complementary to you. It's the springtime. It's the playful time, right? It's the beginning of the new zodiac year. There is this very childlike quality in it. And this combination shows that to me. There isn't that much worry going on. It's just play. It's just exploration. Because there are many possibilities for you to just go and grab. So I love this combination for you. And now we have the animal totem for the month. And with this animal totem, this is either an energy that you might need to embody yourself, that you might need to pay attention, or it's just an animal that is trying to communicate something with you. So also, if you see this totem in a movie, or if you hear it in a song, or if you just see it around, if you see a picture somewhere on the internet, then it's a further reminder for you to connect with it. Okay, so let's take a look. Panther spirit, reclaim your power. Amazing. We also had this, I think, for Virgo. And indeed, remember, we are coming from the tower. So we are embodying the star right now. And this is time to reclaim your power, to reclaim that very confident aspect of you, to not be fearful. And I know that Scorpios aren't fearful. You and Aries are both ruled by Mars. You are also ruled by Pluto. You are two of the most bold, some of the strongest zodiacs in astrology, in the sky. And this is the month to really reclaim that energy, that side of you. If it was lost from that tower time, this is the moment to completely embody it. Okay, so you have the opportunity for that, but you also might be asked to do that. So this is not a month to accepting things that are not good for you. This is not a month to letting anyone walk all over you. This is a month to completely embody that Panther spirit here, okay? So having said that, let's check your tarot cards for the month. Six of Cups in the reverse. Yeah, indeed, leaving the past in the past. Nine of Cups in the reverse. The Magician. Okay, that is interesting. Queen of Wands. Yeah, goes perfectly with that Panther spirit. For me, the Queen of Wands is the Panther spirit. She even has the black cat here. See? Very confident queen. Two of Wands. And we have the Three of Wands there in the environment. Death. Four of Swords. I've been talking about like this is a month to enjoy. Two of Swords. Page of Wands. Okay. Okay, that is interesting. For me, these two cards, the Six of Cups in the reverse and the Nine of Cups, they are very connected to the past for me. They are very connected with that Tower energy that you came from. Whatever was in the past is completely in the past. So whatever pain, whatever moment you felt that you didn't have enough, because the Nine of Cups in the reverse is a card of not having enough, okay, of wanting to manifest something and not being able to, this is about to change. Okay, and if this is not you, if this is someone from your past, this might also represent how they are feeling themselves. Maybe there is someone from your past who are still attached to the past, to something that they were not able to manifest. This can also be for some of you. But if this talks about you, or if this talks about someone in your past, okay, you might not have been able to manifest it in the past. And I really think that this is not now. This is something that is already past, because it's connected with the Six of Cups in the reverse, which is a card of nostalgia. You are stepping into the Magician. So it's the true magician, it's the true manifester, is that one part of us that can manifest whatever we want. And you are stepping in that energy. You're completely stepping into that energy of being able to attract to you whatever it is that you want. And I think that this is well deserved with the efforts that you have been putting in the past that were not taking you anywhere. Because this is what I see here. I see a strong effort that was being put on and put on and put on and never being accomplished, never taking you where you wanted to go. And this was keeping you very tied up to the past, to a past situation here, whatever this was keeping you very tied up to it, this Six of Cups in the reverse. And I think it was more because of that feeling that I really want it and I can't have it. I really want it and I can't have it. I can't have it. I can't have it. And it's fine. Maybe you couldn't have that for a reason, but you can have something else. There's something else here that you can have, that you can really truly manifest. And maybe you had to go through a moment in which you couldn't have what you wanted to truly learn how it is. First, truly learn what it is that you want. And second, to really learn how to go after it. Sometimes we go after things the wrong way also. There is also that. Sometimes we go after the wrong things, and sometimes we go after things the wrong way. And I see you stepping into this place in which you have learned from that. And you're actually learning how to fight for what you want. How to choose what you want better and how to fight for it. And this is such a confident energy with this Queen of Wands. So confident. And I keep seeing this comparison between the now and the past, because how I'm seeing this is like this. In the past, because we have also this Two of Wands right under this Nine of Cups in the reverse. So I actually don't even feel like this reading is talking much to you about the month of April. It really feels like you revisiting the past and just looking at at it from this very nostalgic point of view and saying like, oh yeah, I used to do those things. That's funny. I was funny. You know, I didn't know much. But looking at it also in this very compassionate way with yourself, like, oh yeah, I did all those things. How silly of me. But well, we all make mistakes. Because so we have this Two of Wands under the Nine of Cups in the reverse. I see this man who really wants to accomplish the world, wants so much, wants just so much, but keeps tying himself down to the Two of Wands, you know? So he could have the whole world, but he's so afraid of letting go of those two wands. How can he even accomplish the world if he's so scared of losing the two wands that he has? But then you had to lose it with the death. You needed to go through a transformation, and you went through it. You really had to transform yourself. Because this is your card. The Death card is a card of Scorpio. And I love when the Death card shows up for Scorpio. Because if there is one sign that doesn't fear it at all, is you. You know how things work. You know that some things need to be destroyed down and burned down to ashes in order for something way better to grow from that. You know that in this very deep intrinsic level. It's almost symbiotic with your personality. You know it, you just feel it. You know that things need to be let go of. And I see you here as the Queen of Wands looking at that. So I see this as you now, looking at what happened to you before. Like, oh, I was so silly, holding on to things that were so small when I could have so much more. And then I transformed, and then I ascended. Because also, look at how now the environment is the Three of Wands, which comes right after the Two of Wands. So I really see it like, I didn't know I could have all this. I thought that this was all I could have. So I was holding on to it so strongly. I was looking at the world. He has the world in his hands. But I never thought I could really have it. I was just very fearful. Fearful of losing what I had. And now the environment shows up as the Three of Wands. Now you see like all that you can have, all the possibilities. And you're looking at it from your throne, so much more confident. And then we get to the last row. And in the last row, even though you're stepping into this magician point here, I would still think that this is the month of play. Remember what we said with the star in the beginning? This is the month of play. But I wouldn't commit myself to anything too big this month. I would not make commitments. This is not a month for making commitments. This is a month of exploration. Okay, this is a month to play around, to meet new people. If you are single and looking for someone, this for me would not be a month to make a decision about someone. It would be a month to explore different people, to meet them, to get to know them. And I say that because of this last row. The star is still a card of healing, okay? It's it's way more ahead in the healing step, but it is still a card of healing. And then we have the Four of Swords here, which is a card of recovering, of resting. And then we have the Two of Swords, that is a card of standing still. And so I think that you might not yet know exactly what you want. You are getting there, you are learning that, you are gaining a much better perspective over that. But it's not completely decided yet. So with the Page of Wands is a card of new beginnings, of starting new projects, but it's in the reverse. So I think that it would be hard to start anything new right now or to commit yourself to anything new until the end of the month, okay? Until we pass through this. And I think that especially if you are single and hoping to meet someone new, at the end of April, around the 22nd of April, the sun will move into Taurus, which is your opposite sign, okay? And it's the sign of the partner. So that is a way better moment for you to meet someone. Or also if you're thinking about signing new contracts or anything like that, that's also a house that is related to contracts. So I would also wait until the sun moves to Taurus. Because the sun in Aries is an initiator, is a spark, right? It's the spark. But it's not a sign of commitment. Actually, it's very hard for Aries to be committed to anything. Aries are good in initiating something, starting something, but not really good at maintaining it. So whatever you start this month, I would wait until the sun moves into Taurus to really make a decision about it. Whatever it is talking to you about, you know? So if this is a romantic, or if this is a new project, if this is maybe a house that you have been wanting to buy and to sign a contract, or maybe a new job that you have been wanting to take on, I would wait until the sun move into Taurus in order to do that. But this is a month of a lot of fun for you, okay? And this is a month for exploration, as I said. This is a month for meeting new people, dating, having fun, or if you are already in a relationship, or if you are not looking for one at all, just having fun with your friends, having fun by yourself, because as I said, this is also a very independent energy. So if you are living in a country that has a lot of restrictions over meeting friends and you just can't meet anyone, having fun with yourself, doing something that you like, going for a walk, going for a solo trip in a nearby town, riding your bike, going to the park. I'm actually just saying the things that I like to do. Doing things, listening to some music, dancing by yourself. So doing things by yourself here, since this is a very independent energy, can also be very good to you. And just enjoying that and knowing that, yeah, there are just so many possibilities. Now you're not tied down to those two ones anymore. Remember, the death card came and took them out. So you're not tied down to your false sense of security here. They are gone, okay? They are gone. Either willingly because you are deciding to let them go, or because they have been taken away from you. Whatever it is, you don't have them anymore. And when you don't have that sense of security, then you find out like, wow, there were just so many possibilities that I didn't even know were possible, and so much to choose from, and I can choose whatever I want. Okay, so enjoy that, connect with that, and enjoy that. So let's get some oracle cards just to close off your reading. And I want to get another animal card for you. This, for some reason, is calling to me. Wow, the dragon. The dragon energy again. So very powerful, very independent, very strong. This for me is an archetype that is very similar to the Panther spirit. Reclaim your power. I think that you are very self-sufficient this month, but not in a lonely way. It's just that I feel like this fire emanating from inside of you, because the dragon, right, it builds that fire inside its gut, and then it just opens its mouth and the fire goes out. And that's how I'm seeing this here. It's not a power that is coming from the outside. It's a power that is coming from the inside, that is just starting to burn inside of you and filling your whole being. So you are stepping in a month in which you are so much more confident, so much happier, feeling so much better with who you are. I really love this combination here, the dragon and the Panther spirit. So this promises to be a very optimistic month for you. Okay. I wanted to get this one, but it's actually, I'm supposed to get this one. Okay, this one. Focus. And then we also have another cat. We are having many cats. So there is a, I don't know what, if this is a leopard, what this is, but we have this cat, we have the cat and the Queen of Wands, we have the Panther spirit. So indeed there is this very independent, because cats are very independent, but very willful, right? Cats do what they want. You don't train a cat like you train a dog. Cats do what they want. So I'm actually not even being called by the focus image here. I'm being called by this thing of this message of do what you want, you know, be your most authentic self. Don't let anyone tell you how you're supposed to be, how you're supposed to talk, what you're supposed to do. It's about you, what you want to do. Okay, you are the cat this month. You are that queen of wands. You are that star. Try telling an Aquarius what to do. Good luck with that, you know. So, and the star is a card of Aquarius, so it's very willful, very willful, being completely authentic and completely grounded in what you want, what you need, not what other people think they can tell you how you're supposed to be or feel. And now, yes, now I'm gonna get the monology for you. Wow, as I said, been saying it for a long time, a time for healing. Again, balsamic moon. So what did I say about that Four of Swords, the recovery card? And I also said that the Star is still a healing card after the Tower, and that's why it's important not to make big decisions, big commitments this month, because even though you are way more ahead, you are really regaining your power, you are in parts still healing. Okay, some of you might be ahead in that process, some of you might be a bit delayed in the process, and it's fine, it's your time. You know, there's no competition, there's no deadline for healing. You are still healing, some parts of you, and that's why it's important to allow yourself what you need, be what you are, and don't feel rushed to make decisions, to make commitments with anything this month. Okay, this month is fine to dwell on decisions. Even though I don't like the Two of Swords card, here I actually do like. I think that you should, you can allow yourself to not make decisions. You can allow yourself to think and take your time and not make commitments this month, okay? Because a time for healing, you are still healing yourself from that Tower moment, even if you can't completely feel it anymore. So Scorpio, that's all I have for you, and I hope you enjoyed this reading. And if you liked it, don't forget to like and subscribe down below. It really helps the channel to gain more visibility when you like it or leave a comment on it. And I'll see you next time. Take care. Bye bye.